Thank you. That's Luke Halpin.
Hey everybody, my name is Bobby. Welcome to Mile High Church. Thank you so much for spending part of your weekend with us, especially if you're new. Our vision, Oneness Revealed, a world of love, peace, and abundance for all. Our mission, to serve as a spiritual beacon for personal empowerment and global enlightenment. Before we get started today, we want to give you a look at a few things coming up around Mile High Church for you and your family. Join the Pet Loss Bereavement Team on Saturday, June 20th for a compassionate workshop honoring the loss of a beloved animal companion. Come for support, understanding, and healing through the grieving process. And Diversity and Belonging presents an experiential conversation exploring revolutionary love, courageous healing, and meaningful connection. Let's deepen our capacity to bring more compassion, empowerment, and belonging into our community and the world. Come check it out on Sunday, June 21st.
As part of Mile High Church's 2026 initiative, Healing in Community, join renowned nutrition and fitness consultant John Pierre for the Pillars of Health on Saturday, June 20th in the Community Center. In this inspiring workshop, discover simple, more aligned ways to care for your body, mind, and heart. Explore nutrition and intelligent movement practices that support clarity, resilience, and longevity. With over 35 years of experience, John Pierre blends science, humor, and wisdom to help you build habits your body naturally recognizes as health. Come discover how caring for ourselves creates deeper healing and connection in our communities.
For more information about anything you've heard today, stop by the Event Center or connect with us online at milehighchurch.org.
Good morning, Mile High Church family. It's a great day, yes? Annalisa Lemming is here, songbird extraordinaire. Well, let's sing together. I know you know this one. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Now we're going to sing those same words, but it's going to get a little funkier. Here we go. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Sing it one more time. You sound great. Woo! I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Yeah. Woo!
Laura Berman, thank you so much, and our wonderful band. Woo! Good morning, Mile High Church. So great to see you all here. So great to see those of you watching online with us today. We're thrilled to be together. I'm getting ready joyfully to go with about 58 Mile Highers to our big Eclipse of the Soul cruise soon. I know a number of you are going with us, and we're excited about it. And I've been contemplating the wonderful experience of wandering into churches all over Europe, and how I've experienced so many times coming into a church that's hundreds years old and feeling that deep feeling of connectedness and being moved to tears of joy for all that has occurred in that space. And I realized I feel the same way when I come here to Mile High Church. church, into this building, that I walk into this space, and I think I've heard reports from others besides me who have experienced coming into this place and feeling that feeling of connectedness, feeling so touched and moved, feeling their hearts burst open with love and light. We're in a charged atmosphere together here, aren't we? We're in a space, even though this building is a mere 16 years old, it still contains countless moments of heartfulness, moments where things have happened here on this platform and people's lives have been changed because of a message here, or there's some kind of decent music we have occasionally. Have you noticed that? Yeah. Some amazing prayers. We're going to hear one from Reverend Doty today. Reverend Jackie's brought some beautiful, beautiful quotes for us, some readings. And you never know where those moments are going to happen. People have been married here. People have been christened here. People we've said goodbye to through memorials. This is a charged space. People have walked into this place for the first time and felt home. People have experienced something that they've heard that changed their life for the better forever. And we get to partake of it. And to the degree that we partake of it really has a lot to do with recognizing and allowing ourselves to feel it today. So that's my invitation. Allow yourself to feel the charged atmosphere that we're in. If you're watching online, you can tune into it too, because we're inviting you into it. We can be in this wonderful, beautiful space together, and our lives could be transformed by anything I've mentioned, or maybe just the person sitting next to you is in a really good space today, and their energy is going to impact you powerfully, or a hug, or a conversation you have, a prayer you have down front with our practitioners. It could be anything. Let yourself be moved and changed and transformed today. And I invite you to allow our vision and mission, which we are committed to be that place of opening of the heart today as we speak it aloud together. Let's start with our vision. Oneness revealed, a world of love, peace, and abundance for all. And our mission, to serve as a spiritual beacon for personal empowerment and global enlightenment. What a joy it is to remember these things and to speak them together. And we step into our service now with some song, a bit of silence, and then, as I mentioned, Reverend Doty's going to pray us in. Let us begin.
We embrace this precious, precious moment here in this beautiful place. And we lean into the grace. We lean into feeling and allowing to come through us that love intelligence. We lean into that feeling of Spirit coursing through every living thing. We feel the abundance of all the beauty in the universe gathering up in this moment, right here for us, right now. We are gathered up as in a bouquet of love. And so I claim for us in this moment that we know it is sacred here. It is sacred inside each one of us. We bring that beautiful, sacred energy all the way through us, deep within our hearts, out into the world. We let it flow out. We look out. We see into the faces of all the people who have a touch of divinity within. We see into the spirit of all the animals, every living thing, and we look upon them and we know they are lovely. We feel the gift of being alive, and we feel the peace that brings, the incredible gratitude that fills our hearts. There is no beginning and no end to this love. Just keeps on flowing. And so we gather it all up now in this lovely moment, and we give it back to the universe, set it gently into the law, and we just simply let it go. Let it be. And so it is. of it all, I am light.
That's Annalisa Lemming.
Our readings today are in honor of Juneteenth. And Juneteenth is our newest federal holiday. It is commemorated across the nation and around the world, marking the day when final word of the Emancipation Proclamation reached African Americans in the United States. From James Baldwin. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. And from Michelle Obama, whether we are born here or seek refuge here, there's a place for us all. We must remember, it's not my America or your America, it's our America. And from Ida B. Wells, the way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them.
I believe in open doors. I've taken off the screen. I'm ready to let the world come inside and touch my life. I will no longer be defined by what someone else believes that I am. And now that I have dropped the weight, I am light as a feather. It's time to elevate. So that rise, lift your eyes, spread your wings and prepare to fly. This is the moment of your lives. Go ahead and fly. I believe in open doors. I'm outside of the box. What did not demolish me simply polished me. Now the clearer I can see, I know where I wanna go. I am living in the flow. And now that I have dropped the weight, I am light as a feather. It's time to elevate. So that rise, lift your eyes, spread your wings and prepare to fly. This is the moment of your life. Go ahead and fly. I believe in open doors.
Oh, Annalisa Lemming, thank you so much. Beautiful job. Supported by Laura Berman, our music director, and of course Luke and Bijou and Mike and Rob, our band director. Thank you so much. Beautiful. When I heard that they were proposing that song just prior to my message, it's a little bit of a more mellow song than we often have before the message, and it really resonated for me about the notion of believing in open doors. And today I'm starting a 2-part series about abundance, and the series is called The Abundant Universe. And today we're talking about the dance of abundance. And my whole theory here and my whole invitation here is about believing in open doors, the open doors of our soul, that we're souls rising in to the abundant nature of the universe, and that we must recognize this, own this, accept this, focus upon this. And you're going to hear me say this many times throughout my message today because it's so important for us to understand. We can become so myopically focused on what's missing, what we don't have, the pain of the struggle of what we wish were here instead of what is, in any realm of life when it comes to abundance. Whereas a person who is practicing abundance, recognizing the abundant universe, and dancing the dance of abundance is someone who's allowing that flowing energy that is naturally available to have its way in them, through them, and as them. And they are a soul arising consciously and conscientiously because they recognize the truth of who they are. And this big choice can change us powerfully. So today, the dance of abundance, I want to talk about it using the metaphor of dance. Next week, I want to warn you that I am going to talk about money. Some people don't like it when we talk about money. They think it's crass or it's wrong. I am a minister who believes that everything in this universe is an expression of God, and that includes money. And I believe that it would be extremely irresponsible of me as a spiritual leader not to talk about this important element of our life that we live in and utilize in our world. And so if you're wanting to be at greater peace about money, please be here with us next week. But let's talk about the dance today, the dance of abundance. What are the steps? How do I do it? And I love this metaphor of dance because many of us have a bit of a conflicting relationship with dance, don't we? We are afraid that we're going to look silly if we dance. We might not feel comfortable getting out on the dance floor a lot. We might even avoid the dance. We might even tell people, I don't really know how to dance very well. I'm not a good dancer. When it comes to abundance, we must become a good dancer. We must break that mold. We must learn the steps. We must embody the dance to have the experience, because abundance is seeking expression through us at all times. And part of the dance of abundance has to do with embodiment. It's not just knowing the steps and then doing them kind of mindlessly. It's not just saying a nice few affirmations or nice words or getting a prayer one time and then changing our experience of abundance forever. It really is about an identity shift. A shift of identity that says, I am heir to the kingdom of good because of who I am. Not because of what I've done or how well I've done it or because I'm favored by the universe or because I had some luck. I am an heir to the abundant nature of life because that is the nature of God, and I am an expression of God. I am an expression of the divine. And so I have brought 3 key movements for us to learn and to pay attention to dance the dance of abundance. They're important moves. They're powerful moves. And they can make a huge difference in our experiencing that there's more than enough of anything that we desire to experience more of. More good, more however it is that we might define abundance. Now, the first movement is this. The universe is abundant by nature. I've already been saying that, but we're really going to dig into that right now with this first movement. The universe is abundant by nature. There's nothing missing. I know in our human experience we have moments of ups and downs and ebbs and flows where it appears as though something's missing. But part of this movement is understanding that's the realm of the surface. And life expresses and follows the deeper truth. And to the degree that we allow ourselves to have revealed to us and to choose to reveal to ourselves the deeper truth that this is an abundant universe and any experience of lack that I might be having is temporary, whereas the experience of the true nature of abundance is permanent, I can change my life. But what happens to us is that we get caught up in that temporary experience and we find ourselves possibly believing this is how it's going to be forever. Oh no. And we get very myopically focused on that. And of course, what we pay attention to, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more later, I'm getting ahead of myself. It will manifest in our lives. And so this part of the dance is a key shift in how we choose to see ourselves, each other, our world, and our universe. And it's important that we make this kind of change as a part of the identity of who we are as a spiritual being. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, says to us, the universe is an infinite giver, pouring forth abundance everywhere. Pouring it forth. It's pouring forth everywhere. And it becomes important then, if we're feeling a sense of lack, or if we're wanting to continue to always be in that flow of the dance, to tune into things that remind us of abundance. So I brought some photos today. The first one is of a grove of aspen trees. I love trees. I love looking at trees, aspen trees, all kinds of trees. I love noticing the abundance of trees on our beautiful planet and how they serve us. And I especially love aspen trees. I've got lots of childhood, heartful memories of aspen trees up in the mountains of Colorado. But I also love what I've learned over the years about the way that aspen groves are connected, how the grove underneath the surface, every tree is connected and communicating to every other tree. And there's a lot of research about how that's going on, not only with aspens, but with plants and trees and flowers, how the world of nature is communicating to itself and keeping itself going and supporting itself in this powerful communication experience that's just beautiful to behold. And what also inspires me about trees is this symbiotic experience that we have, because we breathe out carbon dioxide, right, which feeds and nurtures trees and plants, and the trees breathe out oxygen for us. That's why it's so vital that we keep trees on the planet. We don't cut them all down because they're such a source of oxygen. And it's important for us to remember this beautiful relationship that we have. And so when I need an infusion of the recognition of the abundant universe, sometimes I just pause and look at the beautiful trees and any part of nature, flowers and shrubs and bushes and all sorts of things that exist that help me see, oh my gosh, look at how much of this there is on this universe. On this planet, there's an abundance of this good, and it connects me to my abundant nature. Another thing in nature is the ocean, the beautiful flowing of the waves moving in and out that are always reminding me of the circulatory system of our beautiful planet and how the waves are so powerfully peaceful. I don't know about you, but I sometimes love to just sit on a beach and just watch the waves. I could watch them for hours. Puts me in this real kind of a mode. Why is that? I think it's because it's such a reflection of the circulatory system that is the nature of our abundance. And we can feel it because it's a reflection of us. We could walk down a beach and be all caught up in our problems and our concerns and never see the ocean waves or hear them or feel the pounding energy of them. Doesn't mean that they're not there. Doesn't mean that it's not happening. And that's the truth of you and me. We can walk through our life and never pause to notice this abundant nature of good, but doesn't mean it's not happening. So this is about awakening. This movement is about a daily awakening to the abundance that is all around us. And the last one, stars in the night sky. We lived in Morrison at one point, and we had a trampoline, and I was an older teenager at that point, and I wasn't really into jumping on that trampoline. But what I was into was going out at night and just laying on that trampoline and staring at the night sky for hours, watching the abundance of stars that existed in the universe. And it anchored into my awareness how abundant this universe is. See, these are things that plug us in, that allow us to remember. Dr. Wayne Dyer says to us, abundance is not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. This movement of our dance is tune into it. If we're feeling lack and limitation in any realm of our life, tuning into this abundance is part of how we create a balancing experience, part of how we then take ourselves into a new realm of awareness that's not so myopically focused on what's missing or what's not enough or what we're lacking, but it tunes us into how we are never lacking anything. And again, abundance can be in any realm of our life. I have to work a lot on time. I don't experience a lot of lack in my life. I'm probably the only one in the room who does that, I know. I confess. Sometimes I just feel I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to get everything done I want to get done. I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. I don't have enough time to see everybody I want to see. And I have to really tune in to the aspen groves and feel the connection. I have to tune in and remind myself there's plenty of time. So maybe it's opportunity, maybe it's love, maybe it's support, maybe it's something else at different times for each one of us. This conversation about the abundant universe can be applied to any place in our life where we hear that voice tempting us to believe there's not enough. And we might even argue for it out in the world. Well, see, there's not enough. And I'm suggesting that even if those words come out of our mouth, what we are inviting ourselves to do is to spend more time in the dance of the recognition of the good that exists in this universe, of the plenty that exists, even if it takes looking out and seeing how someone else is experiencing plenty of time, plenty of love, plenty of opportunities, plenty of creativity, plenty of connection and relationship, or whatever it might be that my heart is yearning for. I choose to tune in and see it, because just because I'm not experiencing it doesn't mean it's not there or that it doesn't exist. Again, I claim it as a temporary experience that only I can influence and shift and change. And so we don't have to create abundance. We have to align with abundance. And that means we have to step out of scarcity. Challenge ourselves out of scarcity. And an author that I know calls it actually scare city. We have to get out of scare city. We can't live in scare city. We have to be willing to bring ourselves out of that place and stand in abundance. One of the first times that I experienced this here at Mile High Church, I was about 23, 24. I was working here on the staff at Mile High, and I was a practitioner, and I was contemplating that I was going to enter the school of ministry. I had heard about abundance here at the church through seminars and classes and such, but I was still struggling a bit with my financial abundance. Absolutely. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was not in a position where if anything unusual happened, I would be able to meet it. And I had no clue how I was ever going to pay for School of Ministry. No clue. But I was determined I was going to do all this. At the same time, I was driving around here in Denver with some very bald tires. Do not tell my husband about this. I would be in so much trouble. And it was wintertime, so I was slip-sliding around, and I needed new tires. And so I got a quote for the tires, and I just felt like it was completely out of my budget. How was I ever going to survive and get these tires at the same time? And so I was kind of feeling discouraged. I went to my practitioner, who was Sadie Turtelot. I loved Sadie. She was there for me, offered so much advice and prayer support, and we talked a lot about this perceived limitation that I felt that I had, and she prayed for me. And at the same time, I was working with someone that I was praying for in the church who was wanting to sell their business, and I was doing prayer work for them. And one Sunday, I was over in the Vote Center doing my thing, and that person that I was praying for came up and said to me, "Hey, I sold my business. The prayer is answered." And we were like, yay. And she handed me an envelope that I assumed was a thank you letter or a thank you note. And I put it in my pocket. And I went home that day and I opened it up. It was the exact amount of money I needed for those tires, to the penny. And it was like, TSW. This stuff works. There's another S word I might have said as a young person, but I won't say it in church. And it was so amazing to see. And it was the first time I really said, oh, I think there's something to this abundant stuff. It changed my life. And the truth is, after that, I did go to ministerial school. I did pay for ministerial school. I did get a grant here and there, but the majority of it, I paid for myself. I found a way somehow. And I know that it's because that lesson with those bald tires taught me that I could get support to tune into this infinite abundance that would be available to me at all times, could support me, uplift me, and move me through any perceived lack or limitation. It was a new dance for me that I have enjoyed dancing ever since then. You have to let go, you have to trust, you have to be open to the unexpected flow of good, and you have to stop telling the story of how much lack there is and how it's never going to work out and we got to shift our internal story. Movement number one. Movement number two is to really pay attention to our role in the dance, to understand that we're not performing a dance for people to approve of us. We are partnering with this infinite presence by allowing ourselves to remember that it flows through us and that we're a partner in it. And it requires us to be present, to be willing, and to trust. It requires us to not hang on so tight, but to be fully present. And that can feel kind of vulnerable because people around us might think we're a little crazy that we're dancing this dance. They might want to tell us stories about how impossible it is to do what we want to do, to have what we want to have, to go where we want to go, to accomplish what we want to accomplish. But we have the wherewithal and the presence to stand in the dance and be totally present. present. And I say it can be vulnerable because I said in my introduction to this message online that I love those dances that they do in the Bridgerton series, these very interesting, and they're all partner dances. And I notice a lot of times that most of the time, when they're doing these dances, they're looking their partner in the eye the whole time. And just imagine right now if I said, everyone stand up and stare into someone's eyes. How many of you would bolt out of the room, right? I'm out. No more church for me today. Because we don't like that. It feels uncomfortable. It feels too vulnerable. It feels weird. I don't want to stand there and look at someone's eyes. Presence means that I look into the eyes of the abundant nature of life, and I don't let my gaze fall away. And it can be vulnerable because other people might say, well, what are you doing? Why would you do that? Let's talk about how horrible it is out there. Let's talk about how everything's falling apart and how you can't have that and how there's not enough money and how those people have all the money and you can't get enough. And how, let's talk about the price of gas, that kind of stuff. And all the while you're going, yep, I acknowledge all that and I'm staying present to the nature of abundance. That is who and what I am. I don't have to tell people about it. I just have to do it. So we have an important part to play. There's a wonderful, wonderful formula that I've brought today for us to consider. Attention plus gratitude plus circulation equals experienced abundance. It is true, what we focus upon and give our attention to, we get more of in our life. What we focus on and give our attention to, we get more of in life. So the question becomes in this part of the movement, what are you giving your attention to? Gratitude plus gratitude. Gratitude is getting present to the good that is already in our life and being a grateful person. In our hearts, in our words, in our minds, being thankful to the experiences we're having, the people we're encountering, being grateful, 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 because every time we're grateful, we're giving attention to some good in our life that can then be expanded in our experience. And circulation means that I'm willing to not be afraid to give, that I duplicate the nature of God. I duplicate the nature of the infinite in my life, and I am generous. If I want more time, then I need to be generous with my time. If I want more love, I need to be generous with my love. I am fascinated by how when we want something that we grip it, we hoard it. Well, I don't have enough time, so I can't give more time. And the opposite must become true for us, that we circulate gladly, joyfully, willingly, happily more of what we want to experience more of. And that's how we move into the experience of greater abundance in this movement. We get present to this formula and recognize this is the way. This is the way. And so we ask ourselves, where am I holding instead of circulating? Where am I gripping life too tight? And where can I let loose and be more open? The last part of the movement is about living the dance daily. Daily, as I've been suggesting, allowing ourselves to tune into this dance and do the dance daily. It has to do then with noticing, the practice of noticing. Maybe it's beginning each day asking, what is already abundant here in my life? Let me tune in today in my practice to where is abundance showing up for me? Yeah, I might be struggling over here, but look at the abundance here, so that I tune into the abundant nature. So I'm training my awareness. I'm not efforting, I'm not forcing, I'm training my awareness. I'm practicing circulation, giving where I'm guided, not pressured, not forcing, but giving and being generous and finding places and ways that I can be generous. That I'm practicing trusting the next step. When we're dancing, a lot of times we have to just allow ourselves to know what the next step is, and that intuitive movement can guide us to some good, and the same is true in our life. It's amazing when we tune into this abundant nature, the guidance that becomes available that says, move this direction, move that direction. Bless you, Simone. Fall into this direction. Whatever it might be, we get to tune into it. And so we have a chance to understand the true nature of our abundance. Now, I want to say plainly, this doesn't mean that abundant people who've tuned in like this never have challenges. But what it means is that when they do, they don't abandon this reality of their being. We get off track because we get distracted by the things that don't work out or didn't go our way or didn't happen like we thought they would. And a person who's tuning into this abundance allows those distractions just to bring them back to center. I want to close with a quote by the great transcendentalist Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's a quote about success. Yet this quote really, really feels to me like it embodies abundance. And whenever I read it, it makes me feel this dance is happening through me. So I invite you into it. And here's how it goes. To laugh often and much. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty. To find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. This is what happens when abundance has its way with us. This week, dance the dance of abundance with us. I invite you to join me in prayer now. Our practitioner prayer partners are standing with us and with me as we pray. Please remember that they are always available to you right down front to pray before you leave. So come forward and let them dance the dance of abundance through prayer with you. In this moment, I just fall into my deep awareness of the power and the presence that God is, the one life, the one presence, the one power, the one energy, the one being that moves in, through, and as all creation. I recognize it and see it clearly and accept and affirm in that recognition that it is right here, right now, expressing through me and in and through and as every person within the sound of my voice. We are attuned this day to the nature of the divine through this time that we have shared together. And in this attunement, it is natural and powerful to remember and to proclaim and to be in the generating energy of good and abundance that is the truth of God, the truth of our universe. I claim and accept that this abundant universe is having its way in, through, and as each of us today. And that through this time we have shared, we are guided to know our specific steps that can serve, support us, and uplift us most in dancing this dance more powerfully, more joyfully, more clearly, embodying the true nature of our abundance. I give thanks that this is the truth of us now. I give thanks that this is what is made manifest in us and as us. I give thanks that this word is so. Therefore, in the confidence and faith of this word and of this prayer treatment, I simply release this word, releasing this prayer, letting it go in faith and trust, absolutely accepting that as it has been spoken, it is done. We let it go, we let it be, and so it is. Amen.
May the pool of love we have gathered here spread its wings and fly far and near from the depths of our hearts to the farthest star. May our love bless everyone. May
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. May our love bless everyone. I want to bring someone forward whose love has blessed us. Sylvia Schroeder, if you would please come forward. Sylvia has been serving on our board of trustees. Our trustees serve for 3-year terms, and she is completing her 3rd year on the board here soon. I want to tell you a little bit about our board members. I always say that our board members are representatives of the membership here. They come to board meetings every month and serve and support our ministry in powerful ways, being the eyes and ears of the membership to the finances, to the strategic directions of our community in powerful, bold, and loving ways. And so it's wonderful to have such great people serving on the board. And an extra thing about Sylvia is that she's been a member of Mile High Church for a long time, and she's a practitioner, and she recently moved to Washington. So she's been serving all of you online, all of our distance members, as a distance member of the board. And that's one of the things we want to represent too. What is it like to be a distance member of Mile High Church, and how can we make that better? And so she's done a brilliant job. This last year, she has served us as the secretary to the board, which means that she has been the cause for the minutes of the board to occur, and you and I have served on the bylaws team. So sexy, so wonderful. With lots of details, looking over the bylaws of our church and especially giving attention to the policies and procedures. And I really have loved how you've brought your beautiful heart and your consciousness, but also your beautiful skills of wisdom and your technical skills and your ability to see sentences that aren't right and to keep us all on track and create documents for us and stuff like that. It's been very helpful, very helpful. And so we really so grateful for these 3 years that you have served on the board of trustees. We have this little award for you, this little plaque that's a thank you that we hope you'll take with you and help you to remember the wonderful ways that we're so grateful for you. And thank you, Sylvia Schroeder, for your service to our board. I'm going to let her say a few words too. Yes. Yeah, isn't that great? Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you. I have my deepest, most heartfelt gratitude for you, for Josh, for every minister here, for everyone that serves in every way, and for you. Thank you for allowing me to serve in such a holy and sacred way. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And you get to take it with you this service. And you can thank her. She'll probably be out in the lobby later, and you can thank her personally and love on her. And we are now moving into the time of our service where we have a chance to circulate our tithes and offerings. And I invite you to do that in gratitude for the abundance of great people who are serving and supporting our community. People like Sylvia and all of our board of trustee members. People who are right now standing up as ushers to conduct the offering. The greeters as we come through the door. Our safety teams, our youth teachers, our practitioner body, powerful, powerful service and support. I invite you to join me in recognizing the countless hours of service that people give to make Mile High Church what it is, people like Sylvia. And as you give today, do so in gratitude for that service. And so we step together into this time by speaking our affirmation. So please join me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. And so it is.
Mile High, it is an honor to be here with you all, to be singing, and I am bringing you this song that is almost 100 years old, and when it was being sung then, really became a quick anthem of hope and courage of the times. And I want to bring in the energy of celebration to this dance of abundance that we get to do. We get to do that. That's what I heard over and over, that it's a choice. And that we choose to dance with abundance and this knowing that, yes, in our daily lives, there might be some things we would like to change, but there's a bigger perspective, a higher perspective of love and peace and abundance. So I hope you will celebrate with us right now.
Forget your trouble.
Happy day.
Come on, get happy.
Oh, here again. The sky
Great job, Annalisa. And Lisa and Laura and our Mile High Band. They added a thing or two to that, I'd say. And if you love this next week, show back up. If you're in the room, it's Cody Qualls Day. If you're online, tune in with us. And I just want to welcome all of you, but any of you who are here with us for the very first time, please stop by our Welcome Center. It's right in the center of the lobby. We have gifts, free gifts for you. And also we can give you a lot of information if you're kind of curious about what we believe here at Mile High Church. For those of you online, go to I'm New, and that's milehighchurch.org, and you can learn more about us even online.
Wonderful. Dr. Patty, you've got some wonderful things coming up, right?
I do this Thursday night at 6:30 here on campus, the second half of life workshop. And I've done this once before, and it is good. There's someone right there going, yes, it was great. And it's not about forgetting, it's about remembering our awareness and our spiritual principles. We'll go through different gates, different doorways, and we're going to have a good time, all supported with spiritual prayer. So think about it. I'd love to see you.
Thank you. Today, here at Mile High Church, we've got some wonderful things happening right at 11:30 over in the Vote Seminar, the Vote Auditorium. The Sacred Sisters is hosting an event with two naturopathic doctors who are members of our community, all about the women's journey that we go through with hormones and menopause and life changes. And they're bringing beautiful ways to evolve and be with that time of life that are enlightening and empowering. We're inviting also anyone who is not a woman who'd like to come and join us to learn more about that, because you might be hanging out with some women in your life and you may want to understand a little bit better. So that session is open to all beings, and it's on a love offering basis, 11:30 to 1:30 over there. And tonight at 5 o'clock, we have our beautiful, beautiful service, the meditation service, the healing light service. The name was just like, woo! Healing Light Service. I want to let you know that you can come and enjoy the quiet of that beautiful space, and you can walk the labyrinth, the outdoor labyrinth, prior to the service or even after the service. It's going to be wonderful. I've got this lovely lady here with me, Reverend Chris Plim, today, because Reverend Chris has been a member of our community for a very long time, been on our ministerial team for about, 20 years, is it? Yeah. 20 years as a minister here. She served in all sorts of departments of our community. And I can tell you, whenever I have been invited to do a project, if it means that I get to work with Reverend Chris, it is get to. I really have enjoyed the times that we've gotten to work together, because Chris, much like Sylvia, brings this beautiful, heartful presence, this beautiful consciousness of a minister, and this ability to help us to get things done efficiently and magnificently. And Reverend Chris has also been serving our efforts to support the Ukraine practitioners and that program, and the Russian practitioners in our peace ministry. Yes, we can acknowledge that. She's been instrumental in helping us to do this great, beautiful work of generosity towards them. And she has decided to officially retire this month, at the end of this month. And just like, Dr. Patty here and Barry over there and other retired ministers, she's retiring, but we're not letting her let go of the Ukraine work, right? So she's going to continue to serve in that way. So thank you so much for your years of service to us. I love and appreciate you, and I'm so grateful that you've been here at Mile High Church. And do you have anything you want to say to everybody? That she's going to be out there in the lobby for you, over by me, and you can greet her and thank her and hug on her later. But thank you so much, Reverend Chris.
Thank you, Michelle. I just want to say how grateful I am to have had the opportunity to be in service with Mile High, to work with Michelle and with so many others, all the ministers here, all the people. So many of you, I've touched your life, and by that you've touched my life. And so learned so much, and so grateful for all that has happened here, and grateful that we're all continuing to support Mile High.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. Yes. And if you would, please stand now as we do the benediction and sing the peace song together. Please say after me, something wonderful is happening through me right now. life. Life is in my mind and my body. Life is all that I am. I am dancing the dance of abundance. Thank you, life. And so it is.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, and beyond our reach. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with
you.